Mission changed to Twilight? We have a new Twilight mission? Oh, we have 2 new Twilight missions today. Even though I just did the one right before I got off yesterday. Alright, so it's gonna be a little bit more time before we get to these side missions. Which is fine. A white tiger fur, medicine case, nice quality wood. Let's do it. I think Twilight missions are a daily thing? Like each day is a set for everybody, like in the world. Oh, it seems like they change every time I come in the next day. Even if I restart the game, I don't think they reset until like midnight or something. I need to play till midnight and see if, if that's true. I don't know. Oh yeah. Forgot this is what we did right before I got off. Looks so sick. Yeah. Alright, let's pop some Kilowaka scrolls. Before I forget. So we don't get snuck up on. The good thing about the Twilight missions is they're basically the same exact thing as the normal missions with the boss and everything. They're just obviously all yokai. Oh god. So I kind of know where to go. Even comparingly to a side mission on the same map, they're a little bit different. Twilight missions are just 100% the same. Let's see, we got that dude right there. I actually don't remember this map very well, even though I've done it a couple times. Alright, so I know we don't have to take any ladders down. Try to go this way. Go back down and, maybe? Or go this way, maybe? Oh, we're making noise. Oh yeah, this is the sneak attack way. I really like how the loot just jumps around when it's on top of each other. It just looks cool. It's also good for people not looking to pick up everything. That way they could specifically pick up that one thing. As a person about efficiency, not as good though. Because if they're all on top of each other, you don't have to turn the camera at all. Alright. Oh shit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. Is that enough for me to? No. Oh, I just... Never mind, I just two-shot the crystal with a light attack. Well, okay. That was my last tiger scroll. Oh! Those shaky animations, man. Hopefully that's something they patch in the future, too. Wait, where is this part? Yeah, I don't really remember this map too well. I don't remember that little drop-off there. Unless I just missed it. Or I was just wrong. Oh no, I've seen this before. This shortcut back. I just Didn't look right when I killed the crystal right here. No more time. Dude. Let's pray. How much do I need for a level? 308,000. Getting up there with those XP rates, man. Oh, it's a Kappa. You're not getting away from me. I was pressing R1. What is going on? It's gotta be my controller, right? Not the game. I haven't played a PS4 game in a while, but I do use my PS4 for my computer. Or my controller for my computer. I don't feel like it ever does that. But I also I don't want to flat out blame the game. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. What's this guy doing? That cat rocking scrolls are amazing. maybe even those are a little overpowered. I don't know, I feel like all ninjutsu and all magics are overpowered. I mean, that's just the style of the game. That's what it kind of feels like. The game it's just not Dark Souls. It's not supposed to be difficult in that way. Let's see, was there anything over here? No. Woo! Alright. It's like the difficulty in this game, I feel like, is them just trying to throw a bunch of heavy hitting mobs in case you do make the mistake. Like, you could 2 to 3 shot them, but they could also 2 to 3 shot you. I feel like that's where this game kind of tries to lay its ground. Now would be a good time for those super scrolls, right? Fuck. Alright, let's see if I can one-shot him from this far. Put in my heavy hitting one. This guy's head hitbox is actually his guitar. Oh yeah, I didn't pull him. I was also thinking about I should probably still kill the Revenants when I'm in Twilight missions. Because they're higher level. Oh my god. Ah! Same exact NPC, but they're just higher level. Alright. I'll go back down through those later on. Whoa! Oh, that must be a roller dude underground. I can use a scroll on this one dude. Oh shit. Okay. I can scroll on this dude though, because I think I can one-shot him. I out-level the zone, I think. Oh no. Oh. Stop out one shot. Yeah, same dude, he has a Kusurigama. Alright, do I have any more scrolls? Shit. If I drop, you better not hear me. Okay. That's all you need to do. Just get those 2 hit-ins. Hits in. What's that? What the? That's new. Oh, there's a chest here. I don't think I ever saw that. Dr. Smith. Yes. Block. You're, you need to work on that peripheral vision, man. Okay, did I come this way? Yeah. I need to go down from here. Oh god. The demons have came out of me. Oh. 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 Look at that. Can you see me through the wall? No. Yeah. Oh shit. This dude's in the same exact position as last time. Whoa, whoa! What the? Well, that didn't do much damage, but it was very scary. What's going on, Cornell? How you doing? Those are those things that I saw earlier. Turned into the big dude. It's like Japan hate Dark Souls. It is, kind of. I would say... Oh. I would say everything besides the actual combat is Dark Souls in this game. Nope. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Just woke up. he's got a purple. Oh god. The walls. That reminds me, I don't think I got camera fucked in this game as hard as I've gotten in Dark Souls, actually. So there's a plus. That thing turns into like a demon. I'll wait for her to come back around. Can I open this from this side? I don't believe. Oh. Oh, okay. The vertical slice. Yeah, that's kind of what happens when it's not trove, to be honest. Like, the difference is extremely massive. You know, 100 times plus. But, I understand. It's kind of my own fault if you think about it, because I never branched out after the trove. That's something I'll always carry with me, though. Like, as a tip, now that I've experienced it, if anyone ever starts in, like, the video games industry, always branch out as soon as you can. Because it will, no matter how popular you are, if the people only know you for one thing, they're only going to watch you for one thing. I mean, you kind of see with Scythe too. He's got fucking 100,000 subscribers, and anything that's not Trove gets barely like 1,000 views. Then his Trove content is like fucking 30,000 views a day. That's what this is. It's like a learning experience. You're building your own business. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not gonna even try to start my Twitch. I'm gonna start actually doing more streams, but that's not until like June. I have a lot of Trove content planned for the next 6 months for YouTube, and then after that, I'm actually gonna try to get partnered on Twitch. Obviously, I'm gonna play a lot of Trove to make it very easy on myself, but after that, then it'll be easier to get into variety streaming. I'm gonna be honest, my first playthrough of Dark Souls 3 was horrible. I mean, I speedrun the game now. I have VODs of it, but when Dark Souls 3 first came out, I got stuck on Pontiff Sullivan for, I think, like 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, and I had 80 deaths. And now I can 3-shot him with parries. But I guess that's Dark Souls in general. That's what I love about Dark Souls, I guess. Because it's all about learning. Once you learn the mechanics, it's extremely easy. Oh, fuck. No. That's the only dude? Oh. There he is. Is that, oh, nope, that's not cheesable. Yeah, I mean, you could attribute it to, like, a music type rhythm. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what, like, I was trying to get at, like, the bosses are so in-depth in Dark Souls that as a first-time player, that's why it seems very, very hard to first-time players. It's the same thing as getting into music. Yeah, I guess it's like almost a perfect parallel. You know, learning the rhythm is the hard part. Once you learn it, you can then replicate it, and then replicate it, and then replicate it, and then repetition makes it to where it's no longer hard. That seems like a good parallel, yeah. That's kind of like the only thing that I don't know if I dislike about this game. It could just because, I mean, I could speedrun Dark Souls 3 in less than 2 hours, so experience might play a little bit part of it, but this game, the bosses, they don't feel like Dark Souls bosses. I mean, even the DLC boss, after I already had speedran Dark Souls 3 for 100 to 200 hours, I still had troubles with the, or I spent 3 hours on the DLC boss in Dark Souls 3. The most I've died to a boss in this game was 5 times. But I don't know if that's the game's fault, or if the game isn't even trying to be hard in that way. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think maybe the public branded it that way. Because all I heard when this game was at like, you know, E3 and stuff was that it's Dark Souls on crack. I haven't seen that at all. I see as it goes. See, that's what I'm still questioning. I don't know if that's my perception of the way the game should be, or if the developers are even intending it to be that way. Because I mean, the same argument could have been made about No Man's Sky. There was some misrepresentation by the developers, but also a lot of the misrepresentation was also due to the public's perception of the game in No Man's Sky. So it could be just another one of those. It's not a bad game, though. This game is amazing. I've already clocked in 100 hours in like a week. Alright, I don't know which one's more threatening. Little dude or the eyeball? Or the head? Fuck. Well, the thing I'm trying to get at is I don't want to blame one or the other. It was both. If you look at like everything in the whole, it was both. To the extent of each side is I would say it was both. But that's why I don't... I mean, it's not a good way to be a gamer, but I don't really look forward to games that much anymore. Just because I don't want to misrepresent something in my own mind before it's even out. So I save my judgments from now on. That's why I stopped doing, like, my patch notes reviews and stuff like that. Because on paper, something might sound very horrible or very amazing, but in actuality, it could be good or it could be bad. I don't know. And that's what I've been trying to do in the fucking news videos, too. I don't want to assume anything anymore. Like, you know how you've had to correct me on a few things in just the past 2 weeks. Trying to get better at it. Because everyone can always assume anything. Alright, boss time. The damage! Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. My living weapon got rid of that. Don't worry, I severely outleveled the zone. Yeah, see, that's why I like you though, Chrono, because when you correct me, you correct me. You don't be like, you're a retard, this means this and that, like some people do. You know, when people do that, then I'll say, you know, I'll reply back with comment in their sense, but you're more civil about it. You're just like, you know, soul sinks means forge souls. Done. That's it. But I mean, I kind of make my channel that way sometimes. I try to have a critical eye. That's exactly why I don't want to make assumptions anymore, because as someone who brands themselves as being very critical, I would like to not make very many mistakes. That's why I'm always open to discussion. Every single, like, sometimes it's not even, like, I don't want to blame anybody, but sometimes it's not really my fault if someone attacks me, because, like, in the video, specifically, I'll be like, this is an opinionated video, or this is an assumption. Everything I'm saying is not true. I'm just assuming, and I'll still get, you know, some of those comments. But I guess that's just YouTube, maybe, the internet. Alright, where's that fucker that was shooting me? Woo. That was some damage. What level am I? 94. The zone is, I think, one level higher than me. I remember if it's 90 or 95. Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, it's a weird thing. That's a weird thing. Because not everyone has the same mindset about everything, you know. Eventually, one day, the internet will be able to hear something that goes against their own mind and not overreact to it. Like this whole, like, pay-to-win thing that's going around right now. I support it. The game, you can already buy everything in the entire game, so making it cheaper to buy isn't really a bad thing in my opinion. But, to some people, making it cheaper makes it worse. That's an opinion. That's why I opened this discussion. And I didn't say in the video, like, you know, if you disagree with me, you're a retard. Like, that's not the way to go about it. Like, this is my opinion. Plus, making it cheaper to purchase with real-life money makes it cheaper to purchase in-game with Flux, because that makes it cost less credit pouches, which is less Flux. So, I don't know. Like, the 85 Dragon Coin flash deal is 20 hours of Dragon challenges. But instead of doing 20 Dragon challenges, you can then do 1 hour of farming Flux and buy it with 70k gold, or 70k Flux, and 250 credits, you know? That is... Well, the thing is, I can see that as a very good point, but out of everyone that is complaining about it, I would assume most of them didn't spend a heavy amount of money purchasing like greater giant caches in the past, because they're from what again, this is just assuming, from what they say, they're completely against spending money on the game in general. But if there was somebody that did spend, you know, a large amount of money every time a new dragon comes out to get the dragon coins, instead of having to farm them, and then all of a sudden, it's like, well, you just spent 300 bucks on all the dragons, and now you can spend $1.75 and do a third of a dragon. I would definitely feel for that person and hear them out. Be like, okay, I can totally agree to that. That is 100% a complaint. And Tron should probably think about that. I mean, I've done a lot of that in the past. Every time they would like buff up in power gem boxes, I would always criticize Tron on that, because I'm like, what happened to the people that just opened up 300 in power gem boxes? They're getting less value out of all of those boxes that they just opened. Holy shit! You already have 1k in investment, or, I mean, patron points? I only have, like, 600. But I do play the game a very large amount. And I am not #1 mastery, so... But, I mean, that's something that, you know, we take differently. And that's very fine. You went for max, you know, #1 mastery, and you saw the opportunity of spending the money to get it because there is a leaderboard to that. And if someone else, like, that's the thing in a lot of video games. I've done it in WoW. I was in a rank 1 guild on my server in WoW. We had to do, you know, we had to go through hoops and stuff to be able to get #1. If you're going for that spot, gotta do everything in your power to do it. If you're not gonna do it, someone else is gonna do it. Oh my god, 2,383. Yeah, that's a lot more than I do. And that's something that the general public, like I've been, you can see it all the time with like rank 1s in like I said, World of Warcraft in the world, like people that there's maybe like a boss mechanic that's a little bit exploitable, so you take advantage of that, and those people get criticized to hell. But if you're not doing it, someone else is gonna do it, and they're gonna get rank 1. Yo, I missed. Or like, you know, there's cheap ways to do stuff in Trove. You know, the enemies defeated contest. You could just do Pinata. I did Pinata for 8 hours. People ask me, what's the point of this? You're just wasting your time and all that stuff. Or like, they'll be like, you're not doing it legitly. Well, I'm doing it legit. It's the... If I'm not doing it, someone else is doing it. If I want to get a high ranking in this contest, I need to do it the way possible. You know, the same thing with the bulldozer thing, with the blocks placed. I personally never done that because I don't have anyone that I sit down with to do the bulldozer stuff, but I understand why people do it. Yeah. That's just not how it is when there's any sort of competition available. It's all about efficiency. I would love if a game was completely balanced, and that's why, like, I hate the total PR leaderboard. Or the entire, like, idea of a total PR contest or leaderboard or anything that rewards the total PR thing, because I don't like how a lot of people, I mean, I'm not blaming them, like I said, I 100% understand why they do it, but I don't like, you know, looking at the class leaderboards and knowing that 99% of anyone that has 21k PR, sure, they can say they have 21k PR, but it's all health regen gems, most likely. Just anything that has the highest PR on them. I would love it if they could fix that. But since that's the way it is, that's the way it is. No, that's how it is. You gotta agree to it. It's not. I think it's not up to the players to figure that stuff out. That's for the devs. That's why I never feel bad for taking advantage of stuff like that, and I don't blame people for taking advantage of stuff like that. Because it's not the player's fault that that's how the game is. But some people think it is. Oh, I can level up! Yes! Alright. I am. Done. A 0.3% lighter now. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh no! I didn't see that little umbrella. Those dudes hit hard as fuck. Now I'm gonna pull him into that mob. I have to. This is a bad combo. Bam, right there. Took advantage of the AI. I'm a scumbag. Every time he jumps off a cliff, he has to recover. I feel like you've seen that before in anime. Did you actually know that Dark Souls 3 is completely based off an anime? It's based off the anime Berserk. I feel like this game has some inspirations too. This game is heavily based off of Onimusha on the PS2. And I don't know what Onimusha was based off of, so maybe. Also, this game is 100% real life, if that makes sense. Like, it's the entire culture of Japan. And in Japanese culture, you know, those are their version of ghosts, so it was most likely used in anime, if a lot of animes are based off Japanese culture. Yeah, this game is 100%. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This game is 100% based off of actual Japanese culture. What? Oh, God. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh! Alright, we're good. He shoots faster than I do. That's one good thing about this game that I like over Dark Souls, is the shooting. Using bows in Dark Souls is so clunky. This game actually feels good. Man, they're hiding these umbrellas everywhere. Oh! Also the gear. Gear's sick as hell. Look like a damn demon. Is this the boss? I thought the boss was up the hill. This boss is actually one of my favorite bosses in the game so far, in terms of like boss design. Oh wait, I'm not. I just have to get the key for this place. This map is actually larger than I remember. Alright, beginning of the game. No, this game is actually based off of, like, missions. It's not one big open world like Dark Souls is. So when you do, like, side missions, and these... What I'm doing right now is a Twilight mission, so it's like a... Every day there's 2 Twilight missions available, and they're, like, harder versions of the normal zone. So you replay maps a lot in this game. There's probably, like, 10 different maps in total, but there's like 70 missions. Yeah. Alright. I think the key is this way. Well, there's 2 there now. Oh. Oh my god. I didn't mean to press RT. There we go. And right here there's an item? Oh no, they removed. Oh no, it's still here. Yeah. You don't have to do all these missions, you could just do the main story. The reason why there's only 10 different maps is because there's not many main story missions. But they do scale exponentially. But I'm doing a 100% run for my first playthrough. I actually can't wait to get into speedrunning this game. I've never speedran a game with a loot system. Like, I never speedran Borderlands. So I'm kind of excited to speedrun this game, to see how it plays out. So in Dark Souls is one of my favorite speedrun, like, games to speedrun, because it's kind of simple. Everything is in the same spot. There's no variables. Well, what would you mean, like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 3 seems like a weird game to speedrun. It could just be my mindset. I mean, I got the achievements in Dark Souls 3 to beat the story in less than an hour. But that's just for the achievement. I didn't think of it as speedrunning. I never speedran Dark Souls, or Diablo, I mean. Have I been saying Dark Souls this entire time? I meant Diablo. Oh. Let's go. These guys apparently explode if they have the crystals on them attack. And you knock them out. Holy shit. we go. I feel like this game's more about the mobs than the actual bosses. To be honest, I've died more times to falling off into water in this game than anything. That's why I think it'd be very, very fun to speedrun this game, because then you won't have, like... I mean, I don't know how the speedrun looks like, because there are specific rewards for doing missions, but you're not gonna get, like, an entire set, because there's set pieces in this game. There's no way you can get an entire set in a speedrun unless you spend the time farming, and then that'd be an RNG thing on how long it would take you to get the full set. So I'm excited to not have this super overpowered set that I found. But I mean, they could very well go swords and just farm the first boss, or his set, or the first set boss, which is the Warrior of the West. Oh, there's a key. I never watched a Borderlands speedrun either. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if you just go with the flow, whatever you find. Wait. Yeah, I can go this way. I want to mimic, so I can try out that emote battle. Well, I do glitchless runs. They have different boards. Even Dark Souls 3, I did glitchless. I didn't do the teardrop route. So that's something that I don't like glitch runs. See, that's my version of like honor. Like, I'm glad they have different routes, so they're not compared. Because if they were compared, I would hate speedrunning. I probably would never speedrun. So I'm glad that they're differentiated. I feel like glitch runs are just boring. It's cool beating Ocarina of Time in, you know, a minute, but then you don't actually get to play the game as fast as possible. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But I mean, they've always done that. I don't go for purple anymore because I don't want to spend the time competing for 5 seconds. Like, the boards have just become so oversaturated that it's a difference between a few seconds now to stay safe. I just don't have the time to do that. Okay, so this boss was fucking... This is my favorite boss so far. Whoa. I need to remember not to heavy attack her. Unless she jumps. Ow! Holy shit. Oh, I'm dead. That's why it's my favorite boss. This is the boss that actually kills me. This boss is very, very easy though if you block. But I do not want to block. Alright, where am I? Oh. I think that's how I killed her the first time. I just blocked. It seems like she has some roll catches, which I don't agree with roll catches in games like this. Seems a little cheap. But I do want to try to kill her without blocking. Okay, I had to block that. There's no escaping that. Why did I do so little damage there? See, eventually... Oh no, I missed! That would have knocked her out. That one I couldn't dodge because I was far enough away. God damn it! I need to stop double rolling that and I need to side dash it. Oh god. Cause that one you can hit her horns and she I just double dash to the side. You hit her horns and then you do like a critical damage on her. Ah, she's dead though. Rip. Oh! Or she kills me. This is where she starts freaking. Oh, I got her claw. I think I needed that for something. The huge fire... Oh, that's like a... That's your spirit. It's called Living Weapon. After you earn a certain amount of souls, or Amrita is what they call it in this game. But it's basically souls. It fills up a gauge, and then you get like a big special effect for however long your spirit is. It's dependent on the spirit and also your build. There's actually a build that I'm doing next, where you can have that up infinitely, so you're just infinitely invincible, because you don't take damage while you're in it. So you're invincible, you have no stamina, because there's no stamina in it either, you can just attack infinitely. It's like a super broken build, but it's super fun. That's what these are, Guardian Spirits. Like, this one lasts 15.8 seconds, the one that I'm using lasts 19.1 seconds, but it does less damage, because of the other multipliers and stuff like that. Like, this game has a ton of depth. A ton of depth. Yeah. The reason why I'm using the one that I'm using now is because it has strong attack scaling. By the way, do I have any skill points to spend? Nope. Was that both of them already? Alright, cool. It only took me an hour to do both.